Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to LINL Long Island Nightlight Radio interviews. It is my privilege and pleasure to have the entire Terror Garden Band with me this evening. So that's pretty awesome. I just want to give you guys, each of you guys, a chance to just maybe say hello and just like, what your role is in the band and all that kind of thing. And I have something to ask you.
Sure. Or in the left corner, I guess, Michael.
I guess, yeah. All right, I'll go. Mike DeGrucci, guitar and background vocals since 2017.
I feel like I'm in the bunch with the little squares. I'm trying to figure out who's Alice. Which one of you guys is Alice? Figure out. Oh, my name is Paul Terra, and I sing and write the lyrics and have a good time with Terror Garden.
Hey, I'm Wild Bill Sherman. I play the bass and I do background vocals. We all write in this band, so I write riffs and do background vocals, and I play the bass.
Hell yeah!
You, me, him, you.
Everybody's squares are different, so
yeah.
Duke it out, y'all.
I'll go Ed.
G's to my right and Bill's above me. Oh, all right. Yeah, my name is Ed. I play guitar, and that's about it.
That's not it, but
He's an amphibian.
Ed, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's going
Resident
on?
Aquaman is there.
He's an amphibian.
Well, what's left? Drums.
Yep.
That would be me.
Drums and xylophone.
I hit things.
Everybody's drinking. That's. I don't want to be an oddball. Hold on.
I have water, actually.
Yeah, I'm just sipping green tea here, but whatever you like. Mike, you had said 2017. Did the band exist prior to that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul, you want to take this one?
Sure. I started the band with G in 2010, and we're going on our 15th year. We've had a couple of lineup changes over the years, just like basically everybody has. And I honestly gotta say, at least for myself, I am at a place musically right now with this lineup that I always wanted this band to be at.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, we're been together 15 years, like I said, and we've had Ed in the band for the past year, and Bill came on, and Mike came on, and it slowly but gradually came together. And musically, I think this, my personal opinion is, I think this is the best the band has ever been.
That's great. I'm glad I'm catching you guys at a good time. Yeah.
No doubt. We're looking forward to going in the studio next couple months, recording some of the new music that we've been working on the past 6 months.
Yeah, I was going to ask what the plan was. I like to, when I have, a solo artist or a band on, I like to just do my homework a little bit and know a little bit about what you guys have been up to. Did you guys play in December? It looks like Beneath the Sun Studios or something on December 14th. Was that a show that you had?
Technically not a show, but we did a thing where we submitted for a virtual festival. It's going to be broadcast globally, and we had to pre-record like a half-hour performance. So we picked 7 songs and mixed like the board audio with like different camera angles. It looks pretty cool. So that should be happening sometime early 2025.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And Mick James did a great job there.
Mick James did an awesome job with the audio, and Mike did a tremendous job mixing in the different camera angles from all of our cameras and phones and whatnot. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to checking that out. You guys got to keep me in the loop.
Yes. Also, when we do radio interviews like this, if we're asked to perform live. It kind of sounds like shit when you do it through a computer. So we lived and we learned. And whenever there's an opportunity for a radio interview and they'd like to see some live footage, well, there's the live footage with a good mix and a good audio and video mix to it. So this way, everybody wins.
Or at the very least, not electric anymore. Maybe acoustic can be passable, but at least we have this video now. It'll definitely help.
Yeah, it's a good preliminary like capture of what we're about, I think, too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
I like it, and once it's available, if you ever wanted to send that along to me, I'd be happy to post the video on the Long Island Nightlight webpage. You know, so
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I was surprised how great it came out. I really did enjoy it. I watched it once at work, then I drank beers to it after work the same day.
Right, same.
Yeah, we just finalized all the editing like a day or two.
Yeah, really nice job, man.
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you.
It all came together really nicely. That was a fun time.
Now you guys, you kind of stole. I mean, I like to. I guess probably the most controversial question I'll ever ask anyone is like, how do you guys go about creating your music? You know, and the only thing that could be controversial about that is because maybe some folks don't want to necessarily, you know, give out the secret sauce or whatever. But you guys,
we got bone balls.
Oh,
we'll tell you.
Secret.
Yes.
Mike cooked up this really cool thing I never seen before. I used to just do it all like on like noise boxes and boom boxes and CDs and stuff. Then Mike says, check out this thing we got. I only been in the band 4 years, a little more than 4 years. And he goes, you got to check out this thing on Google Drive. He made this thing. I can't live without it now. It's like, you know, it's like he made this whole pocket with all these things with all our songs on it. Document. This thing is incredible, and now I can't live with it. It's like you can't go back to the Fred Flintstone car after having the Cadillac. So there's a little pocket in there that you could put riffs in. So I would make up riffs when I'm hanging out home, throw them in there. Then like Paul or Mike, they just come along. They go, I checked out riff 33. I'm like, I'd be great if I knew what that was. I don't know what it is. Then they'll just say, then they'll show me what it was. I was like, cool. And then we just assemble it like that. We just that's one. We do it a couple of different ways. Sometimes we just make them up at practice, and then in our private time we go in there and dig through the riffs we got, and then Paul makes the words up, and then he sings them, and then G just makes the drums up right as you go along. It seems like G, just like you hear the riff, and you're like, all right, and you just start playing to it. And it just that's how I think most of it, like 90% of it's done like that. They pick the riffs, he writes the words, and she grooves right to it.
We all throw in our 2 cents, and then eventually we make it $1.
Yeah. So it's like we have a whole riff bank on our Google Drive that we'll sort through, but we also like jam on the spot at practice. So it's like a little bit of each.
Cool. I'm from a place where when I write, I guess I have maybe a little bit more control over things or whatever. So I like to hear more like how people act, and how people go about combining their ideas together. Because I think it's always better when you have more and more influences and more folks getting involved. And I guess the Google Drive is like clutch because anyone can access it, and you could like Bill was saying, you could just jump in and out as you wish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never seen nothing like it until I got in this band. And this is definitely the most organized band I've been in ever, and it's because of Mike is why that is, because he invented that, or he made it up, or he introduced it to me at least,
He invented it. He wouldn't be in his band.
No,
Mike is Google.
He'd be up there with fucking Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Oh damn, dude, cool. Then I could quit my job.
I need Mike to organize my life. That's what I keep telling him.
Yeah, but before this, I was just like a CD dude on the boombox. Like I did everything on CD. That's how I always did it because that's the age range I fell in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, I used to just record rehearsals. And hey, anybody got any ideas for any new music? And I'd record it. And then I'd bring it home and work on it. And for me, I need to find something to write about. You know, every song has a meaning to it. So sometimes, you know, you need to find something to write about. And I usually either turn on the news because that influences a lot of my writing, or just things around me. Like on this new CD that's coming out, we have a song on it called Piss Drunk on the Internet. Gee, you don't see that every day. Gee, that's a shocker. We have another song on there called Dope Sick, and that's about the drug problem. You know, so I write about different subjects and things. I'm not a big Dungeons and Dragon type guy. You know, I write about reality, what's around me, what's going on in the world. And that's where I get my ideas. And these guys hit me up with the riffs. God bless you, Jay. And these guys hit me up with riffs and ideas. And, you know, I'm like, hey, this riff sounds good, or could match with that. And these guys give me the three, between the three of them, they give me a big supply of riffs to work on.
You guys, you're a really easy band to interview because you keep answering the things that I'm going to ask next.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, it could be because maybe I got a radio show too, and I'm kind of used to it also.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you've been on.
Yeah. Yes. And I was going to ask Paul. Paul, for anyone who might be viewing this and maybe isn't aware, Paul doubles as the host of Double Trouble Radio on Tuesday nights.
Yes. Now, 495 FM. Yes.
495 on the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio, baby.
Well, are you guys broadcasting tomorrow, Tuesday? I think it's New Year's Eve, right?
Nope. Tuesday we got a rerun on.
Okay.
And we got 2 new sponsors for the new year. And things are going very well. We're getting T-shirts, thongs, and, you know, the typical shit everybody else gets.
Yeah, I'll take a thong.
Yeah,
me too, man. I want a T-shirt too, man.
Double XL over here.
There you
special.
Hell yeah, and a
Buy
thong.
one, get one. T-shirt and a
yeah,
thong.
buy one, get one.
No, I
Put
had
the thong on the bong.
I had a real great time on Double Trouble Radio during the summer when I appeared, and it was a great learning experience for someone like myself who's trying to manage a radio, small radio station, to learn from you guys who have been doing it for a while. So I do appreciate that.
All good. That's what it's all about, helping the original bands and putting original music out there.
Sure.
We're all here for each other, man.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Gotta be.
Except
for Chris Borgia.
He's a Ranger fan. He's feeling pain.
Metallica.
That's funny. You alluded to maybe going into the studio at some point. You have new material that you've been working on?
Yeah.
We got a couple new tunes.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to do a 5-song EP this time around.
Cool.
At this time of recording, we have 3 that are basically done. And after this holiday break wraps up, we're going to start on a 4th one and one more. And I would hope to be in the studio springtime, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
I know, I certainly know at least one radio station that would automatically be interested in playing that when it comes out. So definitely
appreciate it.
Actually, I know 2, but okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a good start.
You're definitely, you're 5 diverse people, but do you share like the same musical influences, or do you guys does each of you different? How does that
different? Some the same, a lot different though.
Yeah.
We all come from the same originator, you know what I mean?
Me and Paul are more punk rockers, and the other 3 are more like metalheads. Like that's what I'm feeling. Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
Everybody's heroes came from AC/DC. Everybody's heroes came from Black Sabbath, and then it filtered on out.
True.
We're all here because of the same people.
I got you.
But the answer is
True.
no. We don't like each other's music at all.
Oh, gotcha.
A lot of difference going on.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
funny.
if you went through my CDs, you'd be like, hell no.
If you would ask all of us like, a solo album, you'd probably hear 4 very different
Yeah.
albums.
I was listening.
What's that?
If everybody, the 4 of us each made solo albums.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. I'm about to do that too. I need some help with it too.
I got you.
The man who invented Google in your group, so
Dude, he's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it, but I'm glad he does.
you got to leave it to the young folks to figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, it's like as far as like managing all those different creative influences and everything like that. When I was listening to you, I've been listening to your tunes for a while because I've been playing them, and I'm grateful that you guys have sent me music to play on LINL Radio. I could place, like, if I were gonna book you guys to a show, I could see you playing on the bill with heavier groups and your music would fit in. But I also feel that there's something more like a little bit mainstream and palatable about it. Like it's easier to digest in one listening or whatever. I'm not going to try to make any comparisons, but I feel like your music fits in different places. Like, do you agree with that at all? Or
I've always said, like, I think the core of our sound is hard rock. Like, we're heavier than like the alternative acts, but we're not quite like the extreme hardcore. Death metal.
We're not kill your mother, kill your father shit.
yeah, exactly.
But then again, we're not Oasis either.
Yeah,
like a hard
Rock
rock
metal band. And I got to be honest with you, the newer stuff that we're working on now is heavier, and it's going in the right direction. It just sounds great. We come together and it just works out,
cool.
But it is in a heavier direction, the newer sound, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that.
And we're not doing it on purpose. I just think it's the new lineup. It's just a little bit rougher and heavier, and it's just we're feeding off of each other. Like energy is very contagious, and we got the right energy, like just feeding off of each other. And it's just getting heavier naturally. Like, we're not saying let's make it heavy. It's just doing it on its own authentically, and I love it.
It's like I said previously. We've had different members in the band, and with different members come a different sound. And our last CD, we played with this guitarist by the name of Brian White. Phenomenal guitarist, phenomenal person. He was very jazz influenced, and it showed it in the band, and it reflected the sound. Before that, we had another guy, Johnny, who was a hard rocker, and it reflected in the sound with that. So now we have Ed in the band, and it's sounding, where it definitely should be, but it's back to having a heavier edge than it did with Brian, who had a jazz influence. So with each CD, you'll notice a growth in the music. You could never label us like the Ramones, where everything sounds alike. Everything is all over. One song will be heavy as hell. The next song could be a ballad. It's what the group comes up with.
Cool. I like it.
I get surprised when they pick out riffs out of the Google thing. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know how that one made it in and the other one didn't, but it's the way it goes, and you got to roll with it, man. Like I had a couple of riffs on there. I was like, oh, this is gonna love, and they didn't even give a damn. Then the one I didn't think they'd give a hoot about was like the top of the cream of the crop.
There you go.
But it's cool. It's all in there for the taking. Like, whatever's in there is in there, and they dig it.
It's just one idea
it works
after another. Yeah, we arrange things and we find an idea, and then we just serve the song.
Yeah.
Like, what would sound
Paul
good with
comes
that?
up with all the words.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we do all the riffs, and occasionally I come up with a title, but he makes all the words up. So topics and titles, like, he does all that. So we just pump riffs in there, and Ed's been doing an awesome job with. He just dove right in, and he's just like, I feel like he's been in there for a while. He's only been in there a little over a year now, right, Ed?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it feels
it's
like you've
barely
been there a
over
lot
year,
longer
but
in a weird way.
it
You
feels
know?
like I've been exactly. Feel like it's been like 5 years, but it's only been
Well, we've thrown
a little over a year.
songs that you would
Wow.
probably aged you like 5 years.
Yeah.
Damn, I
It's
ain't
like
even been there
jail
that
time.
long yet.
It's like jail time.
Yeah. You don't get used to it one day, just like you don't get used to coming out of it in one day.
Yeah, and you got to watch your ass too.
Literally.
Soap on a rope.
Don't drop the soap.
So I got a few more things. One thing is there a working title for the EP at this point, or
Not yet.
Not
what?
yet.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
yeah, I'm just curious if you had like a working title for the
To be talked
upcoming.
about in the near future. Yeah.
Cool. And then
No,
I
Ed
guess-
wanted to call it Amphibians Rule, but no.
Biased, I must.
Oh, that's cool. And then I guess the last couple of things I would ask is just like, are there any particular like Long Island venues that you enjoy playing that you want to mention? Are there other bands that you played with on the bill that you want to mention? You know, any shout outs to any venues or any other bands or anything like that?
Whiskey Rocks.
There's a
Have you
lot of
guys
great
played-
venues. There's a lot of great venues on the island. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't cater to original music. And if so, they'll numb it down to like a Sunday afternoon or a Wednesday night or something. Not a lot of clubs, unfortunately, on Long Island here do support original music. And it has nothing really to do with the music. What it really comes down to is the draw. It's what you draw. It's just the way it is, you know. Bar owners got to make money, bands got to make money, but all the places that do have mostly original music, we love. There's a couple of them. There's Buckley's, Whiskey Rocks, Village Pub Massapequa, Village Pub Lindenhurst, and you know, there's others. 89 North every now and then, Warehouse every now and then, but a lot of great original bands on the island too.
What are some of the bands that you guys have played with? Like,
25th Mission.
okay, I know those guys.
Right on.
Handful of days.
Handful of days.
Suburban. Oh wait, not Suburban. Sorry.
We played a lot of different bands throughout the course of the year.
Coventry Carols.
Oh yeah, okay, I know them.
Mhm.
Yep.
Graces of Chaos too.
Okay.
Caesar's
Hell
band,
yeah.
definitely.
On and on.
Ashes of us all.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of friends and a lot of different bands from all of us.
Yeah, you got to. I'd love to have music from all these bands. Some of them I do, but if you guys don't mind ever spreading the word about LINL Radio to other bands and stuff to send
Hell
music,
yeah.
would be awesome. I really appreciate that.
For sure.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, you guys did a good job of answering my questions before I asked them, and you know, like I said, Paul has a sense for that because he's busy on the radio every Tuesday night. But you know, I really have enjoyed having you guys. It feels like I've been at a party actually for the last.
Hell yeah. I'm doing a shot of moonshine just for this.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Bill. All right.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, toast to Terror Garden Band and Long Island Nightlight Radio.
Yahoo!
Yeah.
But hopefully, you know, in 2025, if you guys, you know, when you guys wrap up the EP, please send it my way. That would be awesome. If you guys,
No doubt.
and if you have shows that you want to promote, you know, just put me on the mailing list. Send me the
Put me
details.
on the guest list.
Yeah. I was chatting about this with Paul over the summer that I was struggling figuring out how to live broadcast on my radio station, but I have that going on now. So
There you go.
yeah, so it's no problem to just, you know, read you know, show flyers and stuff out to the audience and try to promote gigs and everything like that. So You know, so anything you guys have that you would like me to promote, I'd be happy to do that and send it to me anytime.
Yes, I went to a party last Saturday night. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight.
Okay.
Ain't no big thing.
Yes.
It ain't no big thing.
Went to a party at the county jail.
Oh boy. Well, all right, Terror Garden. I appreciate you guys very much.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy New Year to each one of you guys, and I hope to stay in touch and stay on top of whatever your projects are.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That was the fastest half hour I ever seen.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we appreciate you.
And I'll of course be in touch, when the interview is going to be, when it's going to air, and your music will follow and all that kind of thing that we were talking about. So I'll give you.
Sounds great. Thanks, bro.
Right on.
Thanks, Lou. Nice to meet you. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Thank
Happy
you.
trails,
Cheers,
kids.
man.
Yes.
All right. See you guys.
Take care.